Hmm. Welcome to another session of the Tao of Women. This session is a session of embodiment and of stillness. So as we are arriving here, I give a bow to each of you that are live here in Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube. And this session is a deep, still session that requires us to fully arrive. And we'll be seated in our practice today. So let's just start there. I invite you to find a chair. You can sit, of course, on the floor in meditation, or you can kneel in meditation, or you can sit like I am on a chair. And if you sit on the chair, you want to scooch to the edge of the chair, and you want your feet to rest. And you want to take your moment to find your position. We're about to drop into our grounding practice, and then we'll drop into our deeper meditation. So as we are arriving, preparing ourselves to receive the transmission of the Tao of Women, as we are arriving to go deep into a meditation, you want to find your breath and see how I'm gently rocking back and forth. I am allowing myself, this energy in my body, to express itself a little bit and then gradually let the energy settle. In order to drop into deeper states of meditation, we don't just get there quickly. It takes a moment. So with your breath and with your attention, allow yourself to settle into the moment. And as you do, you start to open your perception and open your body and open your posture, open your mind, and open your heart. As you arrive in your body, with that, let's read the Tao of Women. Passage 23. Embodiment. Trust your instincts. They embody your authentic responses to your surroundings. When life provides pain, embrace your grief and sadness. When life provides joy, celebrate your happiness. The wise woman embodies this moment's grace, then gives herself over to the next. Let's take a breath, and I'll read it one more time. Embodiment. Trust your instincts. They embody your authentic responses to your surroundings. When life provides pain, embrace your grief and sadness. When life provides joy, celebrate your happiness. The wise woman embodies this moment's grace, then gives herself over to the next. Embodiment. So with that, let's practice arriving into our body with a practice called anchoring our breath. Full disclosure, I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes. And I'm going to lead us on a guided experience to anchor our breath and bring our attention into our body and let our attention absorb all the way down, deep down into the base of our being. And in this area, this is where we come in contact with our instinct. So when we anchor our attention into our instincts, we can learn to trust our instincts and determine what is fear and what is danger. So I'm going to set the meditation timer for 15 minutes. And in this beginning, allow yourself to prepare for your practice. And I always do that by bringing my hands up, inhaling, gathering my attention, gathering my breath, and letting my hands settle. And with it, I bring my attention into my body and into my body, and I go down deeper. And I allow this first minute to just acclimate to drawing my attention inside. And when I make it to my heart, this is just my own personal practice, I bow. I give a humble bow. And then I allow this attention to come down. Down. And then I let one hand be at the base and the other hand resting on top with some pressure here. And I let my thumbs touch. This is the Bao Yuan Mudra. The monk holds the pearl. This mudra helps seal your attention into your lower dantian. But let's get our attention down there first. So in the beginning, as we're breathing, this is a little trick I have, is I imagine a triangle in front of me. And I let this triangle absorb itself into my body. So my body can take the shape of the triangle and the triangle can absorb into my body. So that means the top of my head is lifted, my spine is straight, and my sits bones create the base of the triangle. And from here, I can settle and rest. And I simply breathe in my abdomen. As I'm breathing, I'm letting the mud settle. And after a moment, I start to allow my attention, and I'm going to start to talk to you. Allow your attention to rest on your nostrils, where the air enters and leaves your body. Letting the light of your mind be like a light, a flashlight, and shine that light toward your nostril. And now switch the light of your mind you're looking at. That's what we're really comfortable with. In this practice, we want to listen. So allow your attention to listen to your nostrils, letting your nostrils, letting your body be like a sponge. And your awareness absorbs into your body like water into a sponge at your nostrils. As we anchor our breath at the entrance, we are not following the breath or the air. We are absorbing our attention into our body, into our nostrils as we breathe. And as you breathe, you notice your body starts to open up. So now let your attention rest in the space behind your nostrils, in your sinuses. Letting your attention absorb into your sinuses. Listening, absorbing. Into your body. As we are anchoring our breath, our attention now shifts into our throat, into our larynx, into the front of our throat, absorbing like water into a sponge, listening to your throat, resting your attention. Resting your attention now in the back of your throat, listening, absorbing. And now bring your awareness to your nostrils, your sinuses, and your throat as one. As if you were looking at an anatomy book and you just saw this part of your body, absorbing. And as you do, your body starts to naturally open up. The pathway reveals itself. And your attention drops down to the top of your chest, to the top of your lungs in the front. And your water-like attention absorbs now into your lungs, into the front of your lungs. listening here, coming in contact with the sensations. If your mind wanders, just bring it back, absorb it into the tissues of your lungs like a sponge. Listening. In Qigong, we call this Ting. Allow your Ting to absorb now into the back of your lungs. Letting your attention be like water absorbing into the tissues of the back of your lungs. And now absorb it into the entirety of your lungs. If there's any tension or tightness, just simply listen and absorb yourself into the movement of your lungs. Now into your diaphragm. Absorbing your attentive awareness. Feeling the sensations, listening to what's here. Emotions may arise, physical sensations, tightness, distraction. That's all normal. Bring your attention back. And now connect this pathway from your nostrils to your diaphragm as one, opening and closing, absorbing your attention into your body. Remember, we are not following our breath in and out. We're not cultivating the air. We're cultivating our attention in our body. And as your body naturally shifts, your attention drops deeper down now, down into your abdomen, in the front of your abdomen, near your navel, or below your navel, listening with attention as if this area is the most interesting place, an entire place of creation. Listen with awe and wonder. Letting your mind absorb like water into the tissues. Allowing your attention now to fill the back of your abdomen down by Mingmen, your low back. the space directly across from your navel. And let your attention absorb into this entire area. Absorb into the area of your kidneys. In Qigong, it is said that your kidneys house your adrenal glands, your fight, flight, freeze, flee, your instincts, your primal nature, your Jing, your essence. Breathe here. Absorb your attention into this space. Completely immersed. Now letting the attention, fluid like mind pour into your entire abdomen. Filling the entire space with your awareness. And letting your mind rest down now right at your perineum, at your base, at your root. Anchoring your breath here. Anchoring your attention here. And as you breathe, with awe and wonder, with curiosity and attention, notice your breath slow and deep, deep down inside you. And here, start to connect this whole pathway from nostrils to sinuses, to throat, to chest, to the back of your chest, to the navel, to Mingmen, and to perineum as one body. Letting your attention absorb into all these spaces in your body. This is embodiment. Your attention, your breath, and your body as one. From this place, I'm going to read you the passage one more time. Breathing down deep into your body, absorbing your awareness. Embodiment. Trust your instincts. They embody your authentic responses to your surroundings. When life provides pain, Embrace your grief and sadness. When life provides joy, celebrate your happiness. The wise woman embodies this moment's grace and then gives herself over to the next. And so returning with you, coming in contact with where our instincts live, anchoring our breath here in our body so we can learn to trust them and move through experiences that are held in our body and the experiences we come in contact in our life. When our instincts are intact, when our breath is anchored, when we know how to enter into our own body, we can trust our response. And when our instincts are intact and we're embodied, then the higher levels of intuition are also intact. But until we can come to our root, anchor our breath, and trust our instinct, our intuition will always be off just a little. Our intuition is rooted in your instinct. Your instincts are rooted in your body, down in your kidneys, down in your perineum, down deep inside you. Use this practice to come in contact with your instinct. We're going to complete this practice now, drawing our hands up and letting your hands float down, smoothing out this experience, integrating it, bringing your awareness still embedded, rooted, anchored in your body, but also now coming back out into the world. And now, for me personally, that session is a session that I do every day. And that either is the completion, it's usually much longer for me, that felt quick. That is usually either the completion or the launch pad for any number of deeper alchemical practices or Qigong practices. So sealing this in to your dantian, rubbing your hands together, rubbing your hands over your face and behind your ears, down your chest, to your kidneys, down the side of your body. Smoothing out. When you do meditative practices, you always want to come back in contact with your physical body on the outside of your physical body and free up if any energy stayed stuck in your mind or in your chest. It's often gets stuck in certain places. Free it up, shake it off, twist your spine, rolling your shoulders back. So, my loves, I would love to hear from you what you received from this experience of anchoring your breath into your body, coming in contact with the sensations that showed up, coming in contact with your instincts. And we're going to bow out. Right hand makes a fist, the left hand covers it. We bow to each other, all that are present here, live and in the replay. And we bow to our teachers, teachers, and the teacher within, bringing this back to our heart. And remember, we always drop it into our lower dantian. And with that, I'll see you next week. I encourage you to get a copy of the book, and I would love to see you in Qigong class. Please share this with your friends. This is a practice of wellness, wholeness, and harmony. And if you know somebody that would enjoy it, share it with them. Okay, I'll see you next week.